From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the New York Jets. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Check three. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. He don't know no better. Red 80. Mike 55, check 55, Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Darnold now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Rush in. Switches. Red 80. Switches. Check. Front 80. Fresno. Out. You know 80. 55 is my guy, 55. Here we go, D. Here I come.
After the sack on first down, Darnold. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Move. Switch. Whip.
On 2nd and 12, Darnold nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Hey, Foxtrot.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. 80. I got you. Mike, 55, Mike, 55.
3rd and long, it's Darnold. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
59, ready.
I'm here all day.
Get up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ryan. But it's brought in by Washington. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
This is Scarlett on the carry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Hey, check.
Check. Tighten up. Watch the safety car.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Switch up. Kill.
Look looking to throw again on second down. Darnold, and this one complete to Reed. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready, Blue 80! Blue 80! Hey, let's go! 51, down!
They'll run it with Scarlett. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, South!
3rd and long. It's Ryan. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Alpha!
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Exit, exit.
They'll try and throw for him with Ryan. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
Darnold from the gun. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
Check 55, Mike. Here we go, G. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, lady. Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
On first down, Darnold. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 49 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rush coming, and he's taken down. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward, and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Silver. Mike 55.
Back to throw, Darnold. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
60, Mike, 60. Hey, Delta. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Ready to go.
After the interception, here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Check 52. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Here we go.
After the interception, here's Darnold. And this is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd down. No, you got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the power.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Now Scarlett. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. Walking back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide, and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
He's checking. 20.
On the handoff, it's Scarlett. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Able to spin free. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his third pick of the game. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Darnold. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
55. Check 55.
Hey, orbit.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, let's go.
55 is my guy, 55. It's our field. Hey, lady. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
A final shot before the break, Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 1st and 10, Darnold got an open man. It's Enunwa. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
Here's Darnold. Enunwa's got it. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Young lady. Give me that ball, defense. 5. 55 is my guy, 55. I got one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, and he finds the tight end, Reed. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert 3. Check 50, check 50. Check. SOS, SOS, SOS.
Hey, lady.
SOS, SOS.
Check it.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Motion. Young lady. Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Here we go.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Darnold. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Robbie Anderson. 35 yards. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Ryan. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And a Panther first down.
Like 25. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Play action. It's Ryan. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a give here to Scarlett. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
54. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Check.
They turn to Scarlett again. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Ready, Blue Lady. 22.
They'll run with Scarlett, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 55, right there, man. 80. What we got? What we got? What we got?
To throw again on second down. Darnold. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 33. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
25, check. Protein spill.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 20. And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the third quarter. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Hey, exit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold throwing right, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Darnold now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Hey, high 7. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. They can't hang with us. 55.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. And my goodness, another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game, as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, Alpha. Here we go.
Throwing again on second down. Darnold going right side here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got him, man. He's mine.
Lady. Jim.
Now Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for a Nunwa there, and that takes us from second to third down. The Jets on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Lady.
Here's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White in there with pressure yet again. That is the 7th time that they have dropped him here this afternoon. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Cloud. Ready.
55, Mike got
Move.
record. Mike 55.
They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready, we're ready. Hey, wait. Danny. Space. Hey, wahoo. 60 Mike. So don't say nothing.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
At their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Darnold, a screen to Bell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Darnold now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Watch 55. Hey, me and you all get ready. I'm coming after you. Check three. Rush in.
Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down again. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And here we go on 4th. Darnold under pressure again, and down he goes again. Devin White, and boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Ready? You ready? All you get is a headache. All you get is a headache. Back.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now they try the right side here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
We're going to set. Young lady. 55. Mike. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. I can't believe they even let you play. Ready?
On 1st down, it's Darnold. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And this one complete to Reed. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Back to throw, Darnold. And an alley to run. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held him to 7 if he made 1.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Stop your whining. Hey, young lady. Watch 55. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check. Young lady.
A 1st down throw, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And the pressure gets to him again. So this one is over. A victory.